goes, well, we're going to the hospital because your dad thinks he might be having another heart attack. I go, well, let me talk to him. She goes, well, no, he's driving.
Welcome back. She's one of the hardest working comedians around with back-to-back tours coming up and a new special out now. We're just happy she could squeeze us in, let's be honest. Please welcome to the show, Kathleen Madigan.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
What's up?
So good to see you. All right, your tour will stop in Denver in a few days. You're starting another tour in January. Do you just hate being home, or can you not sit still?
I'm trying to get 5 million miles on Delta. We got to get there. Yeah, it's got to keep going. I feel like comedy, I'm not one of those people who can like stop for a year and then start. Like I would just quit. Like I feel like you got to keep going. You got to keep doing it or don't is how I feel about it. So I'll keep doing it for a while.
I like it.
Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. So speaking of touring, we heard you once had a weird night in Vegas. The same night, Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear off. That's a weird visual.
Yeah.
It's a throwback for me, a little time machine. So what happened to you that night?
Well, first of all, I bet on the fight. So when I got off stage and I'm like, well, who won? And they're like, well, his ear got bitten off. I'm like, well, I don't know what that does to my bet, but that's not what I was hoping to hear at all. And then I went down to the casino to play video poker with my other comedian friend. And then all the crowd let out and there was gunfire, but my machine was so good, I was like, I'm not leaving. And my friend Kenny goes, yeah, those gunshots sound far away. Like they're in the casino, but they're not in our area. So I said, you have a gambling problem when you'll sit through gunfire because you think it's just a little further away than normal.
I feel you. I feel you.
It's a lucky machine.
Only people that gamble will be like, you got up because you heard gunfire? What's wrong with you? It was hot. Come on.
Right. It's a hot machine. Don't leave now. That's just a trick to get me away. I'm not falling for that.
I love it. Now I want to ask you, as a comic, after a while things aren't as funny as they used to be to you. But is there something that will always make you laugh?
I hate to say this, but just in real life, people falling.
Yes.
And that includes,
Oh my God.
yes.
You took my answer. Oh my God. Yes.
It includes myself. One time, I'm very clumsy. Like my nickname was Grace as a kid because I'm so clumsy. One time in Ireland, in a bed and breakfast, I fell down a flight of steps, hit a landing area, and then fell down the next flight that were curved down it, and landed in the lobby with a half a glass of orange juice. The rest had gone away, and I still had a lit cigarette. And the girl at the front desk, she goes, "Oh, that's quite an entrance, Kathleen." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I didn't plan on that. That just happened up there." And then my dad and my brother were laughing, and I'm like, I could have broken my neck. Like that was like a maybe neck breaker one. You started laughing before you knew my neck wasn't broken. It's fine to laugh after that, but you can't do that, you guys. You have to at least make sure I'm not going to be a paraplegic before you think it's hilarious.
I was going to say really quickly, Kathleen, I fell at an open house one time and I told our old stylist, and I still read those text messages because it brought her so much joy to hear about me falling down the basement steps of this awful, awful house. And so, so you can take that with you.
Our boss just had a little spill, and I asked him, I go, was it funny? And he goes, no, there was nothing funny. This just happened. I go, oh, too soon? This was this just happened this morning.
It will be funny.
I go, yeah.
It
Let
will
him
be
heal up a
funny.
little.
Yeah, there is a time. It's always funny, but it just can't be too soon, okay? So we heard a rumor that you're a Swiftie. Would you say that's true?
I would say that's newly true.
Okay.
I'm one of the hack people that jumped on a little late in the game. I will admit it. So I can't say that I'm like the originals, and they're very serious about that. I'm an original Stevie Nicks person. So my nieces want to go to Taylor's, so then I had to learn all these songs. And here's the greatest news about a Taylor Swift concert. There's no lines for alcohol.
I know.
Yes.
It's true.
Justin Bieber either.
Yeah, Bieber either.
I got seltzer after seltzer. I was willing to wait on my whole section. What would anyone like? I will go get it for it.
Hot dogs. Someone wrote in, still lit cigarette. Now that's talent when you fall down the stairs. All right, you've mentioned you actually created a bucket list a few years ago and have been making your way through it. I want to know the scariest thing you've completed so far.
well, I wouldn't sign up for scary things. I'm not like a physical risk taker. Those days are over. No, these are like stupid things. Like I wanted to go ice fishing just once because I've seen those ice little huts where they have bars in them, and it just looks like super fun. Nothing physically dangerous. I mean, the most physically dangerous thing I did was drink 12 beers in an ice hut, and there was a truck, and there was a truck parked on the ice that I, as a non-northern Midwesterner, thought that truck would go through at any moment, and so would I. And that's how I would die, but at least I'd have had some beers and caught a few fish.
Sounds great.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's so funny because comics, we are the same people, and like we're no physical danger, but we're always like it's going to involve alcohol in some way. So I like that. Yes. How many beers can we drink on the ice?
In a hut
right
with
in my
the
alley.
fish. I love it. Kathleen, thank you so much. DBL Nation, you can see Kathleen on the Boxed Wine and Tiny Banjos tour. It's a great name right now. Or check out the Potluck Party 2024 tour starting in January. Get your tickets at KathleenMadigan.com and watch Hunting Bigfoot on Prime Video right now. Wow, you're doing so much. Congratulations.
Machine. I love it.
Yeah, thank you again, Kathleen. Mazel tov on all of your successes.